Anil from The Thief Story, The Investor.
I am Bishamanath from Boli.
I'm Matilda from The Necklace.
I'm Horace Denby from Question of Trust.
I am Lencho from The Letter to God.
And I'm Bifan from Footprint Without Feet.
Welcome to Shark Tank Pitch.
Namaskar Anilji. I present Shadi.com for daddies, only rich fathers seeking profitable matches.
Profitable matches. Are we running a business or a wedding?
Both, my dear Anil. Dowry is optional. Everyone call it dowry, but I call it strategic allocation in capital resources.
You call it strategic capital allocation in resources. But I think your heart has already been divested.
But my premium package, bride included, ego included, bonus, lifetime supply of compliments.
So basically, it's money first. Love, maybe never.
Exactly. Who needs love when your bank balance can say, I love you? And money first, romance later. And as it of all, I will diversify my portfolio of one daughter, 2 bank accounts, and less of compliments and free of spreadsheet of heart.
And if I'm married, will I be invisible too?
Achoo! This business, it's giving me allergy just listening to it.
I don't invest in greed, ego, or invisible chaos. Next.
Premium package comes with bride, ego, optional gold, and basically a startup, but with more tiers and wedding cakes.
Sir, this is not a startup. This is an HR department gone wrong. If weddings have become startup, your shadi will not need a priest, but an auditor.
Darling Anil, Rent a Glow will make everyone look fabulous rich. 3 steps. First, look rich. Second, gesture expensive. And third, Instagram magic.
But do you teach them how to pay bills?
Bills. Huh. Who cares when you can sparkle like a chandelier with a hurricane? I can make anyone look wealthy, even their dogs.
How many customers do you have to?
Hundreds.
Please, Matilda, half of them are still probably buried under the glitter mountains, calling for help.
Lesson learned. Now I can charge great fees for borrowing glitter and tissues and optimism.
Does this turban include rentals?
Of course, matching shoes, monocles, and occasionally tiny top hats.
Creative, but still risky.
Sir, even my glitter is on EMI, and don't get me started on secret snacks. Once I accidentally glittered a cupcake, and it became priceless.
Your business feels like a TikTok filter escaped and became a company.
I can't wait. Sparkle everywhere.
I actually can't see properly through all these glitters either, but that's the beauty of Rent a Glow.
I'm out. Your business is the only place where bankruptcy comes with sequence.
Good afternoon. My business is Honest Lucksmith Private Limited. Sir, I still want scenery for some time by accidentally.
By accident.
Yes, like last Christmas, I borrowed a cookie. Never give it back. Very traumatic for the cookie.
I see. But why do you need money?
Because a tissue company reject me as a brand ambassador. My sneeze are legendary. Sir, I sneeze glittery, dusty, conflict. Small kitten accidentally. Also, part-time mischief is exhausting. Lockpicking is very hard when you have severe allergy to doorknobs.
We are talking. I'll not invest in your locks, but in your learning.
Achoo! Bless you. Achoo! Bless the kitten. Achoo! Bless the tissue.
Perfect. A man who sneezes are most effective than my business plans.
And yes, sometimes my sneeze open locked door free of charge.
So, your business depends on sneezes. That means your revenue model is seasonal.
I need funding for letter deliveries. 2 God services. 3 simple steps. First, take money. Second, wait for the hail to destroy the crops. Third, repeat step 1.
But how does it work?
People write letters. I deliver them. And if God is on Wi-Fi break, money showers from the sky instead.
Last time, it was just a post office, not God.
Blasphemy. God now uses Wi-Fi, sir, and sometimes Bluetooth.
Do you get glitter with that service?
Only faith. Lots of faith. And the occasional pigeons. Pigeons are reliable with breadcrumbs.
I can't invest in your miracles, but I will teach you financial planning.
Bless you. You're God's assistant, and I've been waiting for a model accountant.
Oh, nice. You trust Wi-Fi God more than your neighbor's mailbox. Brave.
I should hire him to deliver my glitter invoices. He seems cheaper than FedEx.
Also, occasionally I misplace letters in cloud. So if it rains socks, don't blame me.
Oh, you misplaced letter in clouds. Lenjo, it's not cloud storage. It is atmospheric mismanagement. Griffin, before you start, can you please come in front of me? I can't see you. I feel like I'm talking to a ghost in science lab.
Right next to you, sir, or behind you, or slightly above your left eyebrow. I'm not sure about it.
Great. Even the entrepreneur doesn't know where he is. This speech already needs a GPS.
My service is simple. I cause and solve by being invisible.
Oh, but if you do any mischief or crime, I can fire you.
And the best part, so no one can fire me because no one can find me. I'm here because invisible codes are very expensive.
But your crimes are visible. And do you have any proof of your work?
Yes, yesterday I was following the thief and then I knew that it was my own reflection in a glass door.
You are invisible. How come you see your own reflection?
Sir, even physics fears me.
Oh, I'm not investing in this. Because if I give you money, the money will disappear and you will call it branding.
Actually, true.
Oh.
Grand final.
I didn't invest in their businesses, but I invest in something better to teach them to read and write.
Can you teach me to write with pen without it?
And me, sneeze less, or at least socially acceptable way.
Can you add a makeup chapter 2 and glitter budgeting, dramatic faithing, and puppy handling?
And a ego management class plus divided attic.
And can you please teach God to reply faster or at least text? I need lessons in managing pigeons and cloud storage.
You don't need funding. You need functioning brains. Class starts tomorrow 9 a.m. sharp. Education is the real investment. Thank you. I am young seagull.
I am Mrs. Pumphrey.
I am Valli.
I am Belinda. I am Maxwell.
I'm Natalia.
Our topic is
Support group for
pets.
Finally, a peaceful day. No rivers, no airports, just a simple package. Peace? Impossible. Picking it, polarized, mineral water, and 12%. Where are the cushions?
Cushions? This is a party, not a hospital ward.
Don't worry, Miss Pumphrey. Custard happily guys take his cushions. If you ever stop traveling.
Enough about cushions. Who owns this garden? I say it belongs to me. And if anyone disagrees, I demand a proposal right now.
Is it a place for practicing flying?
Flying practice? Perfect. You can join my bus service. One ticket for flying, half ticket for walking.
Outrageous. He must travel in first class. He cannot mingle with the common passengers. First class? Custard is a golden chariot. He is too shy for buses. And I suppose I should build a swimming pool for everyone. Honestly, you people are stranger than my auto.
Swimming pools, buses, dragons, nonsense. The only thing that matters is marriage. Maxwell, why don't you propose to me?
Madam, I already have an auto. That's enough responsibility.
I can fly now. See me, although.
Bravo, bravo. That's better entertainment than my bus ride.
Yes, even Custard will also clap if he were not hiding under the table. Oh dear. Tricky must not eat fallen snacks. Someone call the doctor. Or call a waiter. This is turning into a circus.
Enough circus. I still demand a proposal.
Fine. I propose that you buy a bus ticket.
And I propose that Custard get a brave lesson from the seagull. I propose 12 cushions from a Tricky.
I propose less talking and more flying.
And I suppose that we all stop proposing and start eating.
Order, order. Let's begin. The case is about Tricky versus pastry theft.
Your Honor, I present Exhibit A. An empty pastry box was found near Tricky's bed. Oh, really? Excuse me. It was not Tricky's fault. The pastries tempted him.
Nonsense! Custard probably ate half of it. Dogs are innocent creatures. Besides, I would marry Tricky if he were a landowner.
That Percival. He ran away from the battlefield. He doesn't have. He could stare the pastries.
Enough. This is not a marriage proposal court, Natalia. Stick to the case.
Because of me flying a river, the pastries fall off the table.
How dare you to blame on my cousin?
Your dragon was hiding under the table the whole time.
No, it's your problem.
Thank you. Filling session in a serene and cheerful environment.
Girls, what are you all doing? Let's first introduce ourselves. I'm Kisa Gautami from the Ceremony of Banaras.
I'm Mrs. Pumphrey from A Triumph of Surgery.
And I am Amanda.
And I'm Anne Gregory.
And I'm Polly.
I'm Anne Frank. Girls, please sit calmly. Yes, calmly. No shouting, no crying. And Amanda, the cloud must not mimic a thunderstorm today. We are here to understand ourselves. Like the stories you all come from teach. And also, here is a beautiful environment where we are going to conduct a new session. And please, let's not repeat last week's incident where someone's emotion set my notebook on fire. And Gregory, I'm looking at your hair, not blaming you.
Miss, I cannot help it. People look at me and only say, your hair is so beautiful. Nobody looks at my character. Just like the poem says, everyone cares for the outward appearance. Sometimes I think my hair is only my friend. Even the sunlight is obsessed with them. Can I move to a corner? My hair needs a gentle light.
Please. At least people look at you. I keep getting told what to do, what not to do. Miss, my cloud wants to attend this counseling session. Can it attend? No worries, Amanda. Let it be. Holly, can you tell something about yourself?
I just want to speak quietly. I don't know why my voice trembles, but I'm trying. I really am. Today, I spoke to my classmate without stammering. I think I'm becoming confident, maybe. Sorry.
Stop saying sorry, Polly.
Okay.
Polly, don't apologize. I am writing all of this in my diary anyways. Entry, hair is now a personality trait. Entry, a cloud is disrupting group therapy. Truly, my diary will not believe any of this. If I survive this session emotionally, I deserve a medal.
Oh dear. Where's my little darling Tricky? I brought his backup snacks. Backup snacks. Tricky must be fed every hour. Okay. Who here looks enough responsible to hold his biscuits? Definitely not the girl with the floating cloud.
Do these biscuits improve hair? Because I would like my curls to sparkle like Tricky's luxurious coat. If your dog can eat this and glow, maybe I should too. My hair wants a taste, it told me. Amanda gets a cloud, Tricky gets a glow up, and I get stress.
Of course they make him glow. Tricky shines like a polished apple. Do I just encourage students to eat dog biscuits? But they are premium and imported. Does anyone want the salmon flavored ones?
No, students, do not eat dog biscuits. Not even the salmon flavored ones and not even the premium organic handcrafted ones. Mrs. Pumphrey, please sit. And absolutely, no eating anything meant for overfed dogs.
Excuse me, speak with me politely.
Everyone, breathe. Take one deep breath. Please don't make me request early retirement. Miss, my cloud is hungry. See, it's thundering softly. Idea. Cloud, breathe. Breathe in. Oops, now it's raining, miss. Miss, my cloud is crying.
Oh dear, poor little cloud. Tricky also cries when he's not pampered. Should I bring him? His presence might suit the weather.
Really? No dogs, no clouds, no drama. And Gregory, stop flipping your hair. Amanda, ask the cloud to practice self-control. Bully, you are doing wonderfully. And Frank, stop writing every second. Mrs. Pumphrey, hide the biscuits.
Everyone only notices my hair. Nobody cares about my soul. It's tragic. It's poetic. Even my shadow looks glamorous. People assume I have no depth just because I look like a shampoo commercial.
Do you even have a soul, or is it in your hair? Because at this point, your hair needs an identity card. Maybe. Does it write exams for you? Can it tutor my cloud? Cloud, take notes. Maybe you can become stylish too.
Yes, right here. My hair is my soul, my identity. If it ever gets frizzy, I lose the will to live. Humidity is my greatest enemy.
Entry. Hair is now a personality trait. Entry. A girl is giving psychotherapy to her clown. Entry. Mrs. Pumpy offered dog biscuits to minors. I'm running out of diary pages. Miss, can I request external books for trauma documentation?
No, and Frank, control yourself.
I also like extra notebooks, not for trauma, just to draw. And maybe write things I'm not enough to say out loud yet. Maybe I'll write. Today I didn't apologize progress. Also, I like this chaos. It feels friendly.
Oh dear, that is simply adorable. Tricky would be proud. Wouldn't even like to meet him later. Also, I brought his little sweater and his coat just in case.
Everyone take one deep breath. Just one. Amanda, that includes your cloud too.
Cloud. See? Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Miss, it is raining again. Your idea was so bad. You cried. Oh, Miss, my cloud is crying.
Oh dear, if only Tricky could breathe for me. He's an excellent breather. Should I fetch him? He might calm the cloud with his cuteness.
Really?
What they all are doing? Enough! No clouds, no biscuits, no hair drama, no apologizing, no writing, no emotional dog stories. I need silence and sanity and maybe a new job.
But Tricky's happiness? Think of Tricky. He thrives on emotional support.
Documentation continues. Page 47. Teacher spiritually defeated. Page 48. Mrs. Pumphrey bribed the cloud.
Hair forever. And don't worry, my hair forgives your stress, miss.
Bravery? Maybe. I think I like talking now. I'm proud of me.
Clouds. But at least mine has stopped crying for now.
I need a vacation and maybe a long one.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Keesing from Diary of Anne Frank.
I'm Griffin from Footprints Without Feet. I'm Max from Midnight Visitor.
I'm Hari Singh from The Thief's Story.
And I am Parrot from Tale of Custard the Dragon.
Welcome to the Reformation Cell, where your reputations precede you, mostly in the form of complaints, police reports, and one invisibility-related panic attack. Yes, that one was you.
Sir, science requires sacrifice. If people run away screaming when they don't see me, is it my fault that they lack imaginative vision? Besides, invisibility is a public service. No queues, no traffic, no social obligations.
Or perhaps the one who's stealing the clothes? A man walking with footprints is not comforting.
Sir, people fear what they can't trust and trust what they can understand. Griffin, you are hard to understand even when visible, and I say this as someone who used to steal people's wallet to understand them better.
Deadpan. And you understood honesty only after stealing half of it.
Because sometimes you have to use your way to find someone who can show you the right one. Anil Trust weighted more than all notes I ever stole. Turns out guilt is heavier than money.
Oh, please. You all talk like philosophers on a discount. I'm the only one here, a spy. I once sneaked in Ossible's room.
Hey! And you sneak out of a window like a terrified parrot. Tell the truth, lad. Bravery met gravity.
It was not a window. It was... Okay, fine. It was a mistake. A very huge 2-floor mistake. But in my defense, Ossible's room was a badly written plot twist.
It's okay. Even I can't disappear that fast. Respect.
Gentlemen, the goal of the cell is simple, to make your minds visible even if your bodies are not. Somebody in particular.
Then here meets him. In Milan, we fought dragons, sang songs of glory, and bragged like peacocks. But Custard, the timid dragon, he taught us the greatest truth. Courage isn't roaring. It's showing up when it matters. What lessons some spies we needed?
Alright. I get it. Ossible outsmarted me because he stayed calm. And while I stayed calm, but it turns out a gun is useless when your mind is unloading. Ossible won with words like a quiet chess player. And I lost like a noisy pawn.
And thieves' hands are useless when his heart is full. When you return stolen notes, stop carrying money and start carrying meaning.
And a scientist's invention is useless. Useless. If he himself become invisible to humanity, I wanted to be recognized as a genius, but I ran away from being seen as a human. And the poet is useless. If he forgets snacks, if he forgets kindness. We fought dragons, but fighting ego be the bigger beast.
Then you all are not bad boys. The boys who took shortcuts. And shortcuts often lead to long detours. The longest journey is the one back to yourself.
Maybe I should stop hiding behind invisibility and try being transparent for once. Even geniuses need clothes and friends too.
Maybe I should stop taking from pockets and start filling hearts. Maybe trust is not something to steal, but something to grow.
Maybe I should stop relying on guns and start relying on brains. Preferably my own. Time to upgrade from spider beginner to spider thinker.
And maybe I should stop fighting imaginary battles and start fighting me fears. Even Custard trembled, but he fought the fiercest.
Gentlemen, you have passed the test. This room is no longer a cell, but a new beginning. Now go. Be visible, be brave, be honest, and be wise.
I want it. Now, might we celebrate with some snacks? Maybe destiny for donuts. Donuts for destiny. And biscuits for bravery. Don't worry. If there aren't any, I can disappear some.
Not today, Griffin. Today, we earn things. Even snacks taste better when they are not stolen.
And we think before we leave, especially from balconies that were never there.
And we roar when it matters, but softly. So we don't scare the snacks away.
Then, class dismissed. And gentlemen, don't make me write essays on discipline because of you.
Thank you.
I'm Natalia from The Proposal. I'm Lomo from The Proposal.
I'm Nelson Mandela from Long Walk to the Freedom.
I'm Amanda's mother. I'm Mrs. Hall from Footprint Without Feet. Everyone behave. I don't want anyone getting hot under the collar today.
My whole life is hot. If Amanda keeps blasting, I will eat her roof.
Honestly, if anger were money, you two would be millionaires by now. I hope the elevator doesn't get stuck. You panic more than a cat on a hot tin roof.
Oh God, we are stuck. Disaster follow me like a shadow.
My heart, my nose. I'm going to blow a fuse. You're blowing fuse when someone says hello to you? Don't jump down my throat. I'm panicking.
Oh God, I have seen a calmer fight in vegetable market. You children argue like it is a full-time of job.
Don't look at me like that, Lomo. I didn't break the elevator because of your bad mood, did?
Stop barking at each other. Even my pet parrot argues more politely. Hold your horses. This is lift, not a boxing ring.
Move! You are blocking the air.
You are just adding the fuel to the fire.
Someone help me. I'm melting like a butter on a hot pan. You fight like cats and dogs. Stop or I will bite your heads off. If one more person shout, I will break my horses.
Anger is a holding a burning coal, hoping it burns someone else. Sir, we really need a help control our tempers. Anger is a fire. Use it to warm your heart, not to burn your relationship.
If we stay stuck longer, I will need a spa, a vacation, and a lifetime supply of headache tablets.
When people are determined, they can overcome anything, even live too. Patience is not a weakness, it is strength wrapped in calmness.
Finally, I was ready to write my will in that elevator.
Trios?
Trios? But I still say that elevator break because of your bad luck.
I'm going to hit the roof. Why me?
Old habits die hard.
Patience is not the absence of a problem, but learning not to let anger control you.
Thank you.